season. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, blue ready.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Check 99. Check 99. Let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. That leads to second down. On second and 12, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Winston. Setting up the screen for Cook. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready, blue ready. 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Third and long for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got an artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Off the play fake, Barrett. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Time to go, night. Mike 54.
Here's Barrett looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Breaks a tackle. And a terrific return as we'll take it up past the 35.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
He's coming. We got double up.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Green, 17. 54 much.
Jameis to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
They'll run for the ball. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 58 to Mike, 58. Flip it, flip it, flip it. You ain't going nowhere. 58, right over there, right over there.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
53. Mike, 53.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Switch.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, Togo. Check, 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 check. Check, Togo. Check.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. Hey, watch that. Check right.
Now Barrett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a mullet in the middle of the field. We can make a play on football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 26 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
From the shotgun, here's Ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run, pass is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And after the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
54, right there.
Now Cook running right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He finds Beckham complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Guilt trip is huge.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On second down, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Check 26, check 20. Easy. Hey.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Where do we go?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Green, come with me.
55, Mike, 55. Eat. 55, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Get ready. Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Winston. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? Mike 25. Follow.
From the red zone now, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it, you find. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get easy. Hey. He don't want it. Easy.
55. Check 55, Mike. 65. Wait. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here I come.
Winston. He's going to go on top for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation when they decide to take a shot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they run with Breed on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Barrett. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second. half.
Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason they're down. But overall,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avante Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Sponge! 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 No, no, no!
Now first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of one, and they're going to have a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready? Blue ready? 58 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. 58 to Mike. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Right over there. Here we go.
To throw is Winston. Escaping. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. At the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Let me go.
Throw, Winston. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Breida. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Barrett. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st down, Chicago.
Set, back, Pittsburgh. Check 53, I'm going to run you over. I ain't away. Check, lucky, let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Right here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the whip. Wait. Watch the shot.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Mike, 55.
Now Winston. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Easy. Green, triple team.
Yeah. You don't want none.
55's mine, guys. 55.
Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready. Blue lady. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Flip it. 55, Mike 55. Let's put him on. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. This is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier when abandoned.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the safety creep. Watch out. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
Mike 58, right there. Come to Wild World. We want it. Green, Timothy. Let's go.
Now Winston. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm all surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Back to throw ball. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
At after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Barrett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fourth quarter is not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Breida will try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first throw here in overtime. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, Barrett. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Breida. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 53.
Operating from the gun. Barrett He's got his man in the crossing route. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're at OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Jones.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you. Show it up. Show it up.
From the gun, Barrett. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. 53. Go, go, go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 61. Nice box. Right. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We don't want this.
Here's Winston. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
At the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. That's a quarterback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Ready. Black 25.
58 to Mike. Check pass, check pass. Watch twist. Here we go. Even. Twist.
On third down, Winston. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Chicago, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for